the subscriber rate, it sort of, you could say it rises exponentially. So right now I'm at 4,750.
Oh,
Wow, great.
Yeah, it is pretty insane. Because actually I just hit 4,000 in December. So I'm suddenly at 750 more,
hmm.
which is insane. I've never seen it go that fast so
Yes.
quickly. So,
You have them, the more you have. So
yeah.
how many would you say that you would need to get before you would start attracting the mainstream uh, attention from companies or
Yeah, now that is quite something because in the YouTube world, just to be frank, 4,750 is a drop in the bucket. The YouTubers that I have mentioned right now have millions of followers. They are at, Michelle Phan is probably at a couple million. I know Wong Fu Productions just hit 2 million. Nika Higa is at like 6 million or something like that. It's absolutely insane. So they started attracting media attention when they're kind of nearing the 1 million, probably in the, when you hit 500,000, you really start getting a lot of media attention. When you
so
get
we got to get you up to 500,000.
that would be fantastic. It would be so much fun.
No,
Yeah.
it's just really it's interesting, because we just learned about transmedia, which is where where things are going across all these different platforms, television, video, television on the internet, and they even have Emmys now for this transmedia stuff. And so that like how to move classical music something
Yeah.
into that direction where really that's where people are looking.
Mhm.
Well,
Well, I
I
will
think
say,
Joanna has done it magnificently.
Yeah,
thank
Yeah,
you.
definitely.
amazingly.
Thank
Yeah.
you. I mean, I will say, currently, at least recently, I started watching a few British YouTubers, and two of them have done something amazing.
Who are they?
Their names are Dan is Not on Fire and Amazing Phil. Now, when you watch their videos, it's going to feel very random to you, and probably because I grew up playing video games, actually,
Right.
I with my brother and all of his friends. So it's kind of fun. I get all of their video game references. They frequently refer to video games and stuff like that. So, but anyway, I believe they were both nearing 1 million subscribers, and they actually got picked up by the BBC Radio 1
Mm.
and were given a they were given a weekly show on Sunday that now is international. So if I get home early enough from church, I do watch their internet radio show. It's pretty much like the only pop radio show that I listen to because they have this amazing way of interacting with the fans. So it's all about interacting with the fans when you're a YouTuber. So
In what way? What do you mean?
the, all different ways. All of their decorations behind them, because it's an internet radio show, it's all fan art by the fans. Yeah, and then they will get the fans to, they'll talk about something and they'll get the fans to tweet in. Another amazing thing that they do is instead of just playing the songs on the radio, they will actually, while the song is playing on the radio, they will actually play a video that fans make to the video, homemade videos of their own, and so they'll broadcast it on the internet. And it's just like an amazing way to get basically get the fans completely involved,
Right.
And so it's kind of been amazing. They have actually won, I believe it's the Sony Golden Headphones Award, which is basically the Oscars of radio. They won one within the first year of making this. I think they're only in their third or fourth season right now. So it's kind of amazing how YouTube has sort of crossed the bounds into
Yeah.
mainstream media like radio and television.
Absolutely.
So yeah.
It just seems like that's the way that it's going.
Yeah, yeah. It's sort of meshing because now also movies are actually using sort of the genre of the viral video to
Right.
actually do sort of like a mass uh, promo for their videos. So like Sharknado was one. Sharknado was horrible, terrible film that was meant to be terrible. It was on television, but they actually used sort of how terrible it was. Like it was really bad graphics, bad acting, like on purpose. It was a tornado of sharks. Like you can't really get worse than that, you know? So they actually used that medium because that works on YouTube. So they used YouTube to kind of make it viral. And then they had like, I don't even know how many millions of viewers when they actually did come out with the TV.
They actually
It only came out on TV. Like that's how bad it was. So, I mean, it's things like that. I think Devil's Due also used what a recent viral video that was like basically they made a fake baby, they put it on a stroller, and then they went out and they just like started scaring people with this robotic baby, and it went viral.
It went viral.
Yeah, and so that was the promo for their movie Devil's Due. So.
Oops. And what about the gaming thing? It's like, how does that like overlap into the YouTubing?
Yes, the gaming world is huge on YouTube. I mean, the gaming world, like those channels have probably I know the biggest one is PewDiePie. He's the biggest one. He has like freaking like 48 million subscribers I don't even know. It's just insane. So, yeah, it is huge. The gaming community is absolutely huge on YouTube, which is kind of weird because for those of us who did game when we were young, we were seen as the geeks, but suddenly now we're cool, which is it's very strange, but it's fun. So
yeah, I mean, like I heard that there's like professional teams that play games that then people observe, like going to a sports event, but they're going to this gaming team event. I never heard about this. You know, I'm like completely mesmerized by this concept.
Yeah. Speaking of that, actually, I mean, they YouTube, like, well, first off, there are gaming tournaments,
right?
And